viewers and listeners, members of the press, good morning. Welcome once again to our daily proceedings of this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. For our next item on our today's agenda, I have the honor to yield the floor to Madam Chair. Madam Chair, over to you.
I will call on Honorable Sila to lead us in Muslim prayers. I will call on Mr. Senghor to lead us in Christian prayer.
Thank you, Madam. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب وارثا واسعا مباركا بحرمة اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق الناس الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره عظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for yet another session of the Commission proceedings. The Commission is mandated to inquire into the conduct of local governments. Herculean it may be, but we surrender all into your hands. We ask that you take absolute preeminence over the proceedings today. We ask that you give us the requisite protection and guidance to achieve such a Herculean task, and at the end, take all the glory in Jesus' name. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Witness. You may kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you once again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Okay. Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Badjie.
Good morning, ma.
You're welcome back.
Thank you, ma.
Council, we may proceed.
Council, Camara will proceed with this witness.
Good morning, Honorable Commissioners. Good morning, Mr. Badjie.
Good morning, ma.
You are to provide some documents. Which documents do you have?
The weekly reports for the department, yearly report 2018, all requests for 2018.
Okay.
All documents for GIS, resolution for the backwater dump site.
Okay.
The one for work plan for the dump site 2018, I couldn't see it, so it means I didn't have it.
Okay. How about the confirmation of payments of the collections at the dump site?
The
confirmation of payments.
No, I don't have that one also.
Okay, but you have it noted.
Yeah, it was noted, but I don't have it. Reports from the managers, any other document for 2018, and 6 impress retirements, out of which I've seen one from the cashier's office.
Okay.
Yeah, but the others I couldn't trace it because all the documents there have been mixed up.
So how about the full request? The full request?
Yeah, they are part of 2018.
It was supposed to be 2018 to 2023?
Oh, okay, I only printed 2018. Then that one I can print more.
Yes, the ones that you mentioned only for 2018, you can just extend it to 2023.
2023.
Yes. How about the reports? You have only the weekly reports?
Yeah,
Yearly?
not all, some of them, not all.
How about your yearly report?
Yearly report 2018, I brought that one.
Okay, you can extend it to 2023.
2023.
Yes. You have the resolution for the pilot?
Yes.
The work plan? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, kindly hand over the document.
Sorry. Yearly report up to 2023.
Yes, please.
And which one?
Okay, and you also mentioned the activity reports carried out by the security officers. You were asked to provide the records of the activities.
Activity reports.
Yes, carried out by the security officers. You did not have that?
No, I don't have that in reports. Maybe it skips me. I don't have that in report.
Oh, okay. You can note it down.
Yeah, it's noted.
Yes, kindly hand over the documents you have to the registrar. The full request is just for 2018.
Yeah, from
2018.
from the month I was redeployed to that unit up to the December. All of them were there.
That was from June 2018 to December?
Yes.
You only provided June.
No, I put them in monthly.
Okay.
Yes. I stapled them monthly.
There is no September. I've seen June, July, August, then October, November, December.
Yeah, September I was out of the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they were reporting, no? Or there were requests sent during that time? When you came back, you didn't have records of what was sent?
No, I don't have any records on that. By then I went to China for almost 3 weeks.
So in your absence, who supervised?
And when I was going, I think the director should take over.
The director should take over?
Yes.
Okay, you can kindly provide that. You can note it down. September should be part of it as well.
Okay.
And for the weekly report, it's from June 2018 to, you have all the months except, till September, not up to December.
Yeah, so sometimes they didn't produce reports.
Okay.
That's why
but
I said I have some, not all.
Okay, but the subsequent years, there were weekly reports.
Sometimes still, because if you see, there is a memo that I wrote to them that they should be producing reports. Yeah, but sometimes I do have some challenges.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it was one of the reports or the submission reports that I told you to extend it to 2023.
Yeah, I've noted.
Okay. I've seen letters, warning letters.
Yeah, they are all part of 2023.
They're all part of the letters that you
2018, yeah.
2018.
Yeah.
Madam Chair, we applied to tender the 4 requests from 5th of June 2018 to December, with the exception of the month of September. Submission of weekly report from July to September. Warning letters from 23rd January, 25th June 2018 to 23rd January 2019. Annual report for 2018 from the Department of Services. A report on the condition of backwater dump site from 23rd May, from 2018 to 2022 May. GIZ mapping and property rates reform. And a retirement dated 25th August 2020, subject retirement for the Eid al-Adha prayer cleanup. strategic plan for the use of fee at backwater dump site with a concept note and a work plan. Nominal role of Environment and Sanitation Unit 2018. Report on the weekend, Sunday the 26th activity at Tabokoto. Illegal dump site for Abuko and other wards. Presentation of development of waste to energy plant for the Gambia. And lastly, field visit. Field visit a field visit document to Cow Junction to Abuko for clearing, prepared by Abdullah Kamara, all into evidence as an exhibit.
The documents admitted are as follows. A field visit dated Monday 25th of June 2018, signed by Abdullah Kamara. A strategic plan for user fee at backwater dump site dated the 22nd of October 2019. This is in relation to the ballot project.
Yes.
A resolution 080/08/19, which is the user fee for backwater dump site. Concept note, that is a process to find a mutually agreeable border between K.M.C and BAC, that is Brikama Area Council. This is done in July 2020. presentation on the development of waste to energy plant for the Gambia, a proposed environment work plan from January to December 2018, a nominal role of Environment and Sanitation Unit 2018, a letter dated the 22nd of May 2018 addressed to the Director General, National Water and Electricity Company, NAWEC, with the subject, attention, Nani Juara. The letter is signed by Lamin F. Badjie for Director of Services, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor and Acting Chief Executive Officer. The Kanifing Municipal Council work plan for the sand removal on Saturday 21st of May to July 2022. A letter dated the 27th of June 2022 with the subject, report on the weekend, that is Sunday 26, activity at Tabokoto. It is addressed to the Deputy Chief Executive Officer, and it is signed by Lamin F. Badjie for Directorate of Services, and a file copy was provided. A letter dated the 15th of June 2021, report on the progress of the excavator on the channel dredging. This is addressed to the Chief Executive Officer, and it is signed by Lamin F. Badjie for Directorate of Services. These documents are admitted in a bundle, and they are marked as LGC/LFB/KMC/005.
Ask the Commission, please. Mr. Badjie, do you have any other document?
No, I'm not yet done. I have more to admit. A memo dated the 28th of July 2018, it emanated from the Deputy Director of Services. It is addressed to the Acting CEO, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor, Director of Services and Director of Admin. It has the subject, report on the collection of the illegal dump site as of the 14th to the 18th of July 2018. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated the 24th of July 2018. It emanated from the Deputy Director of Services to the Acting CEO, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor, Director of Services, Director of Admin, Director of Planning. It is also signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated 4th of July 2018 with reference K.M.C/ES in brackets 401. It is from the Deputy Director of Services and UFS Environment and Sanitation Unit, Director of Services. It is addressed to the Acting Chief Executive Officer, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor. The subject is overtime claim. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated 4th of July 2018. It emanated from the Deputy Director of Services, UFS, Environment and Sanitation Unit, Director of Services, and it is addressed to the Acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor. It has reference K.M.C/ES in brackets 401 with the subject overtime claim. A memo dated the 25th of August 2020. It emanated from the Deputy Director of Services. It is addressed to the Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor K.M.C. It has reference K.M.C/ES/401. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie, and it has subject retirement for the Eid al-Adha prayers cleanup. The GIS Mapping and Property Rates Reform, Kanifing Municipal Council, prepared in June 2020, presented by Lamin F. Badjie, Head of GIS, and Flip Spencer, Advisor. The K.M.C/GIS and Property Valuation Unit, prepared in November 2020, presented by Lamin F. Badjie, Head of K.M.C/GIS and Property Valuation Unit. The K.M.C. GIS Field Data Collection Checklist, 28 April 2020. The K.M.C/GIS and Property Valuation Unit Progress Report on Building Footprint. The Kanifing Municipal Council Community Service Unit Annual Activity Report, covering the period January to December 2022. Mr. Badjie, is this the one with the exception of the month of September?
No. This one is the reports from the managers.
This is a complete report from January to December 2022.
Yeah, from one manager. That is community service.
It's a complete report, right?
Yes.
An explanatory note of Program Budget 2020 of the Directorate of Services, prepared by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated the 21st of March 2022, emanating from the Directorate of Services, addressed to the Deputy Chief Executive Officer, with the subject request for payment of overseer allowance. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated the 12th of May 2022 from the Directorate of Services, addressed to the Deputy Chief Executive Officer, with the subject request for payment of overseer allowance. It is also signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated the 2nd of November 2023, request for payment of overseer allowance from the Director of Services, addressed to the Chief Executive Officer. It is also signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated the 6th of September 2023 from the Directorate of Services to the Chief Executive Officer with the subject request for payment of overseer allowance, and it is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated the 23rd of April 2018, it emanated from the Deputy Director of Services addressed to the Chief Executive Officer, copied to the Chairman K.M.C, Director of Administration, Director of Planning and Development, Internal Audit and Personal File. It has the subject handing over office. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated the 23rd of May 2022, emanating from the Directorate of Services, and it is addressed to the Deputy Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor. It has the subject report on the present condition of the Bakote dump site. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. The 2018 annual report of the Department of Services of the Kanifing Municipal Council. The report is signed by Lamin S. Sanyang. A letter dated the 23rd of January 2019 with reference KMC/DOS/074 addressed to Ibrahim Abba, tricycle driver, KMC, which is a warning letter, and it is signed by Lamin F. Badjie for Director of Services. Attached to this letter are letters addressed to Papa Job, Musa Kurubali, Dembo Koli, Jalika Jamme, Aissatou Sala, Ami Sedi, Tida Sonko, Clara Mendy. These are in a bundle, which are all warning letters. A memo dated the 9th of July 2018, it emanated from the Deputy Director of Services to the ENS Manager, NDMA, DCD, Public Health, Sport Coordinator, and Population. The subject on this memo is submission of weekly report. A memo dated the 8th of May 2018, it emanated from the Deputy Director of Services through the Director of Services, addressed to the Acting Chief Executive Officer and copied to the Chairman, Interim Management. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated the 5th of June 2018 from the Deputy Director of Services to the Acting CEO and copied to the Lord Mayor. The memo has the subject request for fuel. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie, and attached to this memo are further memos dated the 6th of June 2018 from the Deputy Director of Services to the Acting CEO and copied to the Lord Mayor, And for this one, the subject is request for the purchase of a windscreen. The memo dated the 9th of June 2018, which is from the Deputy Director of Services, addressed to the Acting Chief Executive Officer, copied to the Lord Mayor. The subject is request for a bulldozer. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. The memo dated the 9th of June 2018, from the Deputy Director of Services to the Acting Chief Executive Officer and copied to the Lord Mayor. It has the subject request for a shovel and 4 trucks. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated the 9th of June 2018 from the Deputy Director of Services to Acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor. The request is for a bulldozer. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. The memo dated the 12th of June 2018 from the Director of Services to the Acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, and the subject is retirement of the first payment for drain dislodging. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. The memo dated the 12th of June 2018. It is from the Deputy Director of Services, UFS Director of Services. It is addressed to the Acting CEO and copied to the Lord Mayor, and the subject is request for a walk ahead signboard. A memo dated the 13th of June 2019. It is from the Acting Director of Services to the Acting CEO, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor with the subject request for the purchase of water, and it is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. The memo dated the 13th of June 2018 from the Deputy Director of Services. It is addressed to the Acting CEO and copied to the Lord Mayor with the subject request for fuel supplementary. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. The memo dated the 14th of June 2018 from the Deputy Director of Services, and it is UFS through the Director of Services. It is addressed to the Acting Chief Executive Officer and copied to the Lord Mayor, and the subject is request for petty cash, and it is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. The memo dated the 22nd of June 2018. It is from the Deputy Director of Services, and it is UFS through the Director of Services. It is addressed to the CEO, Acting CEO, and copied to the Lord Mayor. The subject is request for fuel. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. The memo dated the 22nd of June 2018 from the Deputy Director of Services to the Acting CEO and copied to the Lord Mayor. The subject is request for fuel supplementary. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A letter dated the 25th of June 2018, it has reference KMC/ES/401. It is addressed to the tricycle drivers, KMC Annex, and the subject is support hand picker and street cleaners. The letter is signed by Lamin F. Badjie for Director of Services. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, KMC Acting Chief Executive Officer, Manager ENS, and a memo dated the 5th of June 2018 from the Deputy Director of Services, UFS through the Director of Services. It is addressed to the Manager HR, copied Lord Mayor, Chief Executive Officer, Manager ENS. The subject is recommendation for a warning letter to Papa Job, a tricycle driver, under Environment and Sanitation. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated the 25th of June 2018, and it is from the Deputy Director of Services to the Acting CEO and copied to the Lord Mayor with the subject request for fuel for motorbike, tricycle, and it is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. A memo dated the 25th of June 2018 from the Deputy Director of Services, UFS Director of Services, to Acting CEO, and is copied to the Lord Mayor, and the subject is request for fuel for excavator. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. And the final one is dated, the memo is dated 29th of June 2018. It is from the Deputy Director of Services, and it is addressed to the CEO, Acting CEO rather, and copied to the Lord Mayor. The subject is request for fuel. It is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. Mr. Badjie?
Yes.
Mr. Badjie, are these memos for your weekly activities?
No, I was asked to provide all the requests for 2018. So I
These are
clicked
all the requests for 2018?
2018, yeah, from the month I was redeployed to that department to December.
All right, for all the activity areas?
Yes.
This is July to... The memo dated the 1st of July, which is the activity report, to the 30th of July 2018. This request is from the Deputy Director of Services to the Acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, and it has the subject request to hire a septic tank. And attached to this are various other requests from the 4th of July to the 30th of July 2018. The memo dated the 2nd of August 2018, it is from the Deputy Director of Services, UFS Director of Services, to the Acting CEO, and it's copied to the Lord Mayor, and it is request covering the period 2nd August 2018 to 30th August 2018. And these are for various requests. The request for this one dated the 2nd of August 2018 is for maintenance of 2 trailers, and it is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. The request, the memo dated the 10th of October 2018 from the Deputy Director of Services to the Acting Chief Executive Officer, and it was UFS through the Director of Services. It is further copied to the Lord Mayor and Director of Admin. It has requests for replacement of the following staff, and they are Babukar Sen, Usman Kanji, Ami Badjie, Modu Jaju, Abdullah Kamara. These requests cover the period from 10th October 2018 to 30th of October 2018, and this have various requests from the said department. The memo dated the 1st of November 2018 from the Deputy Director of Services, UFS Director of Services. It is addressed to the Acting Chief Executive Officer, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor. It has subject as a request for trucks. This is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. And this request, they cover the period 1st November to the 26th of November 2018, and they contain various requests from the said department. The memo dated the 5th of December 2018 from the Deputy Director of Services to the Acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor and it is UFS through the Director of Services. The subject is request for payment, and this is signed by Lamin F. Badjie. This request, covering the period 5th December 2018 to 28 December 2018, contained various requests made from the said department. And the final memo is dated the 11th of November 2018. It is from the Manager Environment and Sanitation, UFS Director of Services. It is addressed to the Manager Compliance. It has reference K.M.C/ES in brackets 401 with the subject responding to your request as per the engagement of Environment and Sanitation Unit modus operandi. It is signed by Bolong Badjie for manager. These documents are all admitted in a bundle as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/LFB/KMC/007.
As the Commission pleases.
Yes, I'm done.
Mr. Badjie, do you have any other document with you?
No, these are the ones so far.
Okay. Upon submitting these documents, Madam Chair, may we kindly have the documents that he submitted, and then lead counsel have a few questions for you. He will take you through some of the requests made during your time.
Mr. Badjie, I believe you were asked to bring these reports covering 2018 to 2023.
Yeah, I thought it was 2018, but it's noted. He said, let me bring the other ones also.
Oh, all right.
That's the yearly report.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Badjie, I haven't seen in the documents that we have admitted the retirements that you said you will provide.
Yeah, I mentioned it. I've seen only one out of the 5. So I said still now I'm searching because
Is it 5 or 6?
altogether is 6. I've shown one.
Okay.
So the other 5 I'm still searching because the office at the cashier's office, all the files are mixed up. So they've mixed up everything, and there are so many documents there. So I'm going through it one by one. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Council.
I just said our lead counsel have a few questions for the witness.
All right. Council, can we proceed?
Yes, as the director of finance at the time, from 2018, correct?
Yeah.
To date, services, director of services,
No, deputy director.
in 2018.
Yeah.
When did you assume the role of a director?
No, I never got the role of director.
You are still deputy director.
Deputy director, overseeing the department.
So since 2018, there has not been any director of services, no?
No, there was a director.
What?
That is Lamin Sanyang. He was the director up to 2020 when he took secondment for the project.
Lamin Sanyang.
Yes, Lamin S. Sanyang.
And then from 2020?
I am the deputy director overseeing the department.
And
But I was never appointed as acting director.
And you have overseen the department for how long?
Since 2020 to date.
Now, you've made several requests in that department. The first is in relation to Kanjura Kani, Kalmusafa Kani. You know Kalmusafa Kani?
Yes.
So the repair of the bulldozers, you put up the request, correct?
For the repair?
The repair. Did you work on the repair of the bulldozers?
I cannot remember.
D8 and D9. Do you know about D8 and D9?
Yes.
Have you had any relationship in relation to Kalmusafa Kani for the repair of D8 and D9?
I cannot remember. Maybe if I see the request, I may recall.
Okay, we will get back to that. But then now you know Lankara Muswara?
Yes.
How do you know Lankara Muswara?
I know him
You
when.
have with him.
Pardon?
Your relationship with him.
No, I don't have any relationship with him. But
You don't have any. Go ahead.
But he do works for us time to time at the council.
In what capacity?
First, when I was at the department, when we came, I found that he was the one collecting the communal dumps for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then?
Then he was doing that until when we got the skip buckets. That's when the service stopped with him.
Which year was this?
I cannot recall which year, but I think it's 2019, 2020 when we got the skip trucks.
So what, you were talking about illegal dump sites, correct?
Communal dumps.
Yes.
There are 5 of them.
And it will be referred to as illegal dump sites sometimes.
Yeah.
And these 5 are, can you name them?
The other first, I can say SDA at Joswang Ibo Town. The other one was at Nenewali Bakau.
Yes.
Bakau, I think we have 2. The other one is around K Point.
Around Cape Point?
K Point, yes. The other one is in French school, that is Kanifing. And we have another one at Bundum, that is Charles Jau. Yeah, if I can remember, these are the 5s.
What do you know about his company or his business? Do you know whether he has a technical capability to collect these dump sites? Does he have trucks of his own, people that work for him directly?
That one, I cannot say much about it.
You do not know?
No.
Okay. Do you know whether he hires trucks or bulldozers to render these services from third parties?
Yeah, I think he do hires because I never, he never told me that he have his own truck. Yeah.
You know he hires?
Yes.
Is the answer?
Yes,
Not
he
that
hires.
You think, you know he hires.
Yeah.
All right. The other issue is in 2019 is when you had your trucks, correct?
Yes.
When in 2019? Do you recall? When exactly? 2019?
I cannot recall the exact month, but I know it's 2019.
So in 2019, there were no contracts given to him for the communal dump sites?
I cannot say there was no contract given to him, but for the 5 communal dumps, when we got the skip trucks and the skip bucket, everything was stopped.
But tell us, when did you get these trucks?
I cannot remember the date, to be honest with you.
Which month?
I've forgotten the month, but I know it was 2019.
Was it before November?
To be honest with you, Council, I cannot remember the month.
You wrote,
Maybe if I saw the request, I can remember.
You wrote a request for his contract to be limited to 19 days because you've had trucks about 10 or thereabout. Do you recall this?
10 buckets.
In October 2019.
It was 10 buckets.
Yes.
Only 2 trucks.
Now let me show you the letter I'm referring to. It's contained in the voucher, the number 1908197. What is the date of your letter?
On the 15th October, 2019.
2019.
Yes.
And what is the heading?
Request for 19 days contract extension for waste collection from all the communal dumps.
And you recognize that is a letter that you wrote
Yes,
as a
yes,
request?
yes.
We apply to tender a voucher with the stated PV number. Attached to the voucher is a letter or request raised by Mr. Badjie. Is it Badjie?
Yes, Badjie.
By this time, what was your role? You were the deputy?
Yes, deputy director.
And Lamin was the director?
Yes.
A payment voucher dated the 1st of November 2019. The payee is Lang Karamo Soare. The description is landfill maintenance. This, attached to this voucher, is a contract agreement between Lang K. Soare and Sons with Kanifing Municipal Council. It is dated the 13th of October 2019. These documents are admitted together as exhibit in evidence and they are marked as LGC/LFB/KMC/008.
Ask the commission, please. May we request that the voucher be given to the witness? Mr. Badjie, what was the purpose of writing that letter?
Pardon?
The purpose of writing that letter?
Yeah, because we've already got the skip buckets at that place, so this is why I wrote that his service should end for 19 days.
Please read the content.
Pardon?
Can you kindly read the content?
Of the request letter?
Yes, sir.
Following the handing over of the 4 waste collection vehicles
Yes.
with 10 skip buckets. I write to recommend for the contract with Lanki Suare and the management of the communal dumps to be limited to 19 days instead of the agreement monthly contract as per the contract document. During this period, the department will work on program activities in relation to the collection, transportation, and dumping of the waste on the communal dumps. Below, Nene Wali, Bakau, opposite the stadium, SDA Cemetery, Charles Jau Bundum, and French Canifing behind the French school. Your consideration is highly solicited.
May I please see that letter? Now, was his contract eventually reduced to 19 days?
I cannot say that, but I think it should be, because by then we've already got transported the skip buckets there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You said following the handing over of 4 waste collection vehicles, so you had 4.
For the environment sanitation.
So why would you reduce the contract to 19 days? Why can't you just terminate the contract or not renew the contract at all?
No, because when we got the skip trucks, the basement of the buckets was not matured. So it was the planning and development who did the work.
Yes.
So this is why it was limited to only 19 days. I recommend for that instead of the whole month, so yes, that by then the skip will be transported to the site.
This was in
2019.
October.
Yes.
And in 2019 November, Lamin S. Sanyang, your immediate boss, also wrote a letter for contract extension for the managing of the communal dump sites for 20 days. Let me show you.
Okay.
There was no need for the extension of his contract. That's why it was limited. In November, the contract was extended. Do you recognize that letter?
Yes.
All right. Maybe please have the letter. We applied to have the voucher with the attached voucher number admitted into evidence together with the letter identified by the witness.
The payment voucher dated the 29th of November 2019, the payee being Lang Karamo Suare. The description is landfill maintenance. This voucher has the accompanying documents attached to it thereto. The voucher is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/LFB/KMC/009.
As the commercial places. Now, how do you reconcile the two? How do you explain the two? In October, you were trying to wind down from the idea that you have to hire a private contractor.
Yes.
And because you have, of course, new machinery to conduct the service that you were hiring someone to do.
Yeah.
The subsequent month, you still extended the contract. There was a request to extend the contract. How do you reconcile the two?
As I said before, September I was not here, so I cannot explain what happened.
September, that's in October and November. October and November.
October and?
November.
Maybe one thing I can solely say it, which is still existing.
Yes.
That is SDA and French school plus Bundum Charles Jau.
Yes.
As of now, we place 2 buckets each.
Yes.
But still, we are having illegal dumps there. People are still dumping. The buckets will be full, and still, when they found the buckets is full, they will just put down.
That is not the question. I asked. The desirability of renewing the contract.
Yes.
In the month of October.
Yes.
2019.
Yes.
Was not there. You had really said in your letter that in fact the contract for a month should be reduced to 19 days.
Yes.
Because what the reason why you would have needed to extend the contract for a month?
Yes.
The purpose has already been defeated. You have new trucks.
Yeah.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
But the following month, you wrote, your office, for an extension when you have new trucks.
Yeah, as I said before, yes, it's true, but that one, I think I cannot say anything. Maybe the director himself can explain.
I can explain.
Yeah, for me, I cannot explain.
But you cannot explain that?
No.
But do you think that's logical?
No.
It's not logical?
No.
In 2019, there were periods that you were requesting for the hiring of, is it shovel loader?
Yes, shovel loader.
For it says, the description, hiring of shovel loader and 2 trucks for clearing of illegal dump sites at Old Joshua.
Yes.
And that's from Lankaramo, Suare, correct? Let me show you the voucher.
Okay.
There's a letter attached to it where you wrote the request. Do you see that request?
I'm checking. Yes.
What is the date?
24th December 2019.
We applied to tender the voucher with attached voucher number and date, and attached to the voucher is a letter written by the witness for the hiring of a shovel loader.
A voucher dated the 31st of December 2019 with voucher number PV19/1153. Payee is Lankaramo Suare, and the description is landfill maintenance. And attached to this voucher are the supporting documents. This voucher is admitted in evidence, and it is marked as LGC/PV LFD/KMC/010.
As the commission places. Now, why was there a need to hire a shovel loader?
Yeah, this one is because in the Josuang Ibo town around the riverline area,
Yes.
people were dumping and the councillor made a request to the office of the mayor. So it was minuted to us. So we also normally minute to the CEO for approval. So when approval is granted, then it will be minuted back to us. So we also write a request. Then the request will go to procurement for normal procedures.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. The request should emanate from you. You were occupying the office of the Directorate of Services.
Yes.
There cannot be a request sent by a councillor to the office of the mayor for the mayor to remit it to your office. That would be a very wrong procedure. Is that not the case?
No, what
You should have been the office who would have raised the request.
Yeah, this is why the request is from me.
No, you don't get my point. You cannot have this request sent. It was sent from the office of the mayor to your office. That's what you said.
Yes.
But that's a wrong procedure. That's not a correct procedure.
No, because why they normally do that? They are on the ground. Whenever they saw legal dumps, they do right.
Did you confirm that?
Yes.
Did you confirm?
Yes.
Where is your confirmation evidence?
Well, that is not put in there, but to be honest, I do confirm.
Exactly.
Whenever they write requests, we do confirm.
Yeah, but where's your the evidence of confirmation of the existence of that illegal dump site?
No, it's not rich. It's not there.
It's not there.
Yeah.
So no one knows whether in fact that request is legitimate or not, because you didn't do your job.
I agree.
Yes, you didn't do your job. You acted without confirmation.
Yeah.
That's the hard fact. That's the reality.
Yeah, I didn't disagree with that.
I know. But you raised the request, and then shovel loader was hired from Lankara Moswari. And who was the contractor?
I don't know.
You don't know the contractor?
I think he's the contractor.
No, the voucher didn't say that. The voucher only says to hire the shovel loader. Now, who will perform the services?
He's supposed to perform the services.
Yeah, that's not in the voucher. The request didn't say that. The voucher didn't say that. The voucher says hiring of shovel loader and 2 trucks for clearing of illegal dump site at the old Joshua. Now, who will be doing the clearing?
This is what I'm saying. After us requesting, it goes to procurement, who will do the normal process.
Yes.
So it's the procurement that deal with the contractor to do the services.
But your request must have been legitimate. I know you have already said what you have to say regarding the fact that you did not confirm and everything, but my point is you would have confirmed the desirability and to know clearly what you're requesting for. Do you understand that?
Yeah,
because if you put up a request for the hiring of a shovel loader, you must know for what purpose. You don't know who's going to use the shovel loader. You have no idea. Is that not the case?
Maybe that's an oversight.
But it's not an oversight. It was a system. It's not an oversight.
It's an oversight.
It says, I write to request for the hiring of shovel loader for the clearing of illegal dump site in Dangan. Now, who was to clear the dump site? You have no idea.
No, because when we do request, it normally goes to the procurement. Who will give it out? It's not us.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that every player involved would have to answer their part.
Okay.
But on your part, on raising the request, as a unit responsible for services, you must have a clear picture.
This is why I said that's an oversight. I really agree with that.
Yes, but we have to clear certain things as well, because money has been expended without evidence of even the existence of the dump site and the performance of the work. Now, this was in 2019. Were you requesting for shovel loader in 2018?
In 2018?
Yes.
I cannot remember.
The answer is no. Going by the records. Going by the records, unless you have any contrary record, which...
this is why I say I cannot remember.
That's why I'm telling you, based on what we have, the answer is no.
Yeah.
That all you are requesting for, as a unit or as a department, is for the clearing of and management of the communal dump site in 2018. in 2018.
Yeah.
You give out a contract. You know you want to clear a dump site. You issue out the request, and the request will be worked on.
Yeah.
Is that not the case? The request that I had given you for you to read, you never requested for shovel loader. Why was that the case? Was that issue of shovel loader, was it not needed in 2018?
No, not that it was not needed, but to be honest with you, in 2019, there were so many legal dumps around those areas. That's, as I said before, the councillor writes to the office of the mayor.
Badjie, I can guarantee you, when it comes to Igbo Town and these communal dump sites, or this environment you're talking about, it didn't start in 2019. We all live in this country.
I'm not saying it started in 2019.
I just wanted to be clear.
I am saying,
yes,
when we came in office, because I am not in that department before. So I came in that department in 2018. So in 2019, we received this first letter. So this is why we wrote for the shovel loader and trucks, because by then we don't have trucks, open trucks.
Let me just tell you exactly where I am driving at. It's easier, so that we'll both be on the same page.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say,
Yes.
Chairperson and Commissioners, is that in 2018, there were no trucks. In 2018, your department was not furnished with trucks, correct? Is that a correct statement?
In?
2018.
Yes.
There were no trucks to collect these dumps from these illegal dump sites.
Yes.
So the description and the request was to contract someone
Yes.
to clear these illegal dump sites.
Yes.
But when the trucks came, you had to change the description because the person of Lankara Mosuare had to be given continuous contracts. In 2019, the description and request changed from clearing the dump site to hiring of shovel loaders.
No, I don't agree with that.
No, I will now show you why.
Yes.
I am saying that based on what I have
Mr. Badjie,
seen.
can you listen? You listen and
Okay,
you allow him to
All right.
finish his question
Okay,
so
Chair.
that you can understand
All right.
and answer the question.
Thank you.
I'm telling you that based on the analysis from the vouchers for 2018 and moving forward when you had the trucks. Because Lankara Mosware kept on receiving contracts all the way to 2023. From clearing of dump site to being an expert in providing services for bulldozers, tanks, and shovel loaders, without even owning one of these machines. Without having the technical capability to render these services, he was still given contracts. So let me show you PV 1181021. The date is September 2018. Tell me what the description is. In fact, I will give you this set of vouchers for 2018 because these are the ones that are presented to us by K.M.C. But again, feel free to provide any contrary voucher. We will welcome that.
Okay.
Now, the first voucher you have, what is the date?
September 2018.
Good. What is the description?
Landfill maintenance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Read it. Read the description. Read the.
That's what they put there, landfill maintenance.
It will state what the payment is for just above that.
Okay. Being the cost of cleaning and management of 5 communal dumps within the municipality as per LPO number 000677.
Yes.
Yes.
Did it go to the next one? The date?
This is 28 February 2018.
What is the amount? Paid to
90,000.
Lankara Mosware.
90,000.
And what is it for?
Being the cost of clearing both sides of the highway
Yes.
from Westfield to Old Juswang.
Good. Go to the, and you raised, the request was raised as well. Requisition was raised.
Yeah, but By this time, I was not in that department.
Okay, now move to the next voucher. The date? Is it in 2018?
Yes, 2018.
What is the summary of the description?
Being the cost of labor and transport of clearing 5 communal dumps,
Amount paid to him?
400,000.
Good. For a month. Move to the next one, please. The year?
This is 2019.
Go to the next one.
10/2019.
Leave the one for 2019. Just go for the one that's 2018. May I have the Honorable Registrar the one for 2019? Yes, go to the next one for 2018.
October 2018.
Yes.
Being payment of clearing of the road from Westfield to Backwater Johnson.
Yes.
Land field maintenance, 110,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
$110,000. Yes.
Yeah.
Go to the next voucher for 2018.
This is 12 June 2018.
Yes.
Being the cost of clearing of at Nenewali,
Yes.
SDA traffic light, Charles Jau and French school.
Move to the next. What is the amount
400.
for that exercise?
Yeah, these are the communal dumps that I was talking of.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
$400,000. Yes. Move to the next one. We're not concerned with the figures that much now. With you, that would be for Director of Finance and the CEO to answer. But just the facts to be out, Mr. Badjie. The next voucher, what is the year?
On the 7th February 2018,
Yes. Summary of description.
being the cost of 13 dumps settled from Nusrat Johnson to Mayo Colley Highway as per the attached,
How much is paid to him?
225.
Please move to the next one, 2018.
Clearing of illegal dumps,
Yes.
communal dumps.
Yes.
Yes. This is 15th December 2018.
Yes.
Yeah, land field maintenance, 400. It's the
400,000 for a month.
Yeah, it's the communal dumps.
Yes, for a period of 1 month.
Yeah. This is September 10th, 2018.
Yes.
The same communal dumps.
Clearing.
Yeah.
Move to the next one. Is it in 2018?
On the 9th, 2018,
Yes.
being the cost of building material for various offices as per LPO attached.
Mr. Suarez doesn't even sell building materials. But move to the next one.
Payment of clearing of grass from Old Josuan to Old Cape Road,
How much was paid?
105.
Is that the last one?
No, one more.
Yes.
Clearing of the roads
Yes.
from Westfield to Bakote. Cleaning of roads from Westfield to Bakote.
How much was paid?
110.
Have you seen anything in those vouchers in relation to the hiring of shovel loader?
No.
Why was that? This is in 2018.
As I said, I was in that department from June,
Yes.
not from January.
Even when you were there,
Yes,
even when you were there,
yes.
there were no contracts given to Lankaramo Suare for the hiring of shovel loader. That's a fact? Do you agree with
I'm
that?
not denying that.
You agree with that?
Yes.
Good.
According to all those
Yes,
LPOs.
yes. We go by evidence. Like I said, if there are new evidences, then we work with them. If we have any voucher that talks about the hiring of shovel loader, then we work with it.
Yeah.
But based on what is supplied to us,
Yes.
that is how we will form our opinion as lawyers. Now, in 2019, at a certain point, trucks were available.
Yeah.
Then Lankar Moswari was still given contracts, but the descriptions changed to the clearing of the dump sites to the hiring of shovel loader. Why was that? Couldn't you give the, if it is a contract, just give him the contract once and for all?
As I said, whenever we receive these requests,
Yes,
it is sent to the CEO's office
yes,
for approval.
yes,
From approval is sent to the procurement.
Yes.
So from the procurement office, we are not there to give the contract.
you should not be receiving requests from the councillors where if you are effective and efficient, because the illegal dump sites that you have identified, you know these places.
Not all of them.
We have seen 98% the contracts given to Lankar Moswari are for specific areas. They are not new areas.
I'm not denying that.
Exactly. So don't say you don't know these things. You know the areas that you award contracts to him.
I'm not saying I don't know the areas that I award contracts to him.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is that the request comes from the councillors.
There is no need, is my point. There would not be a need for the request to come from councillors when you know these areas and you have a department that you run with staff and you can do verification and know whether there are dumps.
We do that. We
Then
normally
also need to
clarify.
request. That's one. The other thing is, would it be logical and financially reasonable to pay Lankar Moswari $400,000 a month for the clearing of 5 illegal dump sites?
That one I cannot ascertain.
You can.
I
You
cannot.
can. You oversee the Directorate of Services. Is it not cheaper and more financially advisable to have people that you hire to sit in these places? You pay them salaries. Would that not be cheaper?
Hiring of?
In the workers.
By then, council pays a laborer for $100. So it was a very,
No.
It was very challenging for us to get
You had
laborers.
classified these areas as illegal dump sites
Yeah, communal dumps, not
and illegal dump sites. And illegal dump sites. We have it in the.
We have both communal dumps and legal dumps. These 400 you are talking are communal dumps. They are not legal dumps.
How many illegal dump sites do you have?
How many?
Illegal dump sites do you have?
Legal dumps, I cannot count them. There are many.
Tell me.
I cannot count them.
Tell me once you know, Mr. Badjie.
Because we have all the riverines around Josuang is all full of illegal dumps.
Yes.
Go to Abuko, we have illegal dumps there.
How many do you know in relation to the illegal dump sites?
There are many. I cannot count them.
No, I'm not asking.
Mr.
The ones you are talking of 400, they are all communal dumps.
Can you hear the?
They are all communal dumps. They are not illegal dumps.
Mr. Badjie,
Yes.
I don't believe you are acting with decorum in answering your questions.
Madam, I think I'm answering the questions.
Please don't interrupt me.
Sorry, ma.
You are overseeing the Directorate of
No,
Services.
I was not overseeing by then. 2018, I'm the deputy. I'm not the director.
You have been asked a current question. How many illegal dump sites do you know?
I said I cannot count them because there are many.
And you are the Deputy Director of Services.
Yes.
You think it is prudent on your side not to know all the illegal dump sites in Kanifing Municipal Council?
It's not possible because illegal dumps, people are dumping illegally. We have more than, by then, it's more than 50 illegal dumps, so I cannot count them. Anywhere you go, people are dumping. Go to Banjul Highway, Radio Gambia, everywhere people are dumping illegally. Riverines, everywhere people are dumping. Sometimes people do use it for backfilling of their compounds. So I cannot count them, to be honest.
Now, if you cannot count them, how do you think you will take care of the problem?
For us, we cannot take, because even as of today, we are having so many problems on these illegal dumps. We cannot take care of it.
What the issue is, Mr. Badjie, It is your responsibility to find a way of dealing with the issue.
That
Is
one
not
we are
correct?
doing. We are
No?
sensitizing people.
Can you listen to me?
Okay, sorry.
Don't speak over my head. Is it not the responsibility of the Directorate of Services to provide strategic ways of dealing with this?
Yes.
And to provide the data and the information to allow you to know what steps you need to take
Yes.
in order to resolve these issues?
Yes.
Is that not your responsibility?
It's our responsibility and we are doing it, ma.
Yes, but you are doing it, but we are having difficulty in appreciating whether you are doing it, because you are categorically telling us that you don't know and you cannot know because there are so many of them.
This is what I'm saying. Around the riverine, to be honest with you.
Can I finish?
Okay.
Along the riverine, you know how many along the riverines you have within the Kanifing Municipal Council. Is that not correct?
Yeah.
Kanifing Municipal Council is demarcated.
Yes.
You know the boundaries.
Yes.
So you should be in a position to map out all the areas that you believe or you see, because I agree to the fact that there could be some emerging circumstances and situations, but there are areas that are commonly and frequently used by people. Is that not correct?
Yes.
So that should not tantamount to you not knowing generally what is the estimate of the areas that people are dumping their waste illegally.
To be honest, for the communal dumps,
Yes.
we created them so that people can come and dump there.
Yes.
Those are those that we are contracting to Lankar before we get these ski buckets.
Yes,
But for
but-
the legal dumps,
Yes.
for the
but-
legal dumps, it's all over the municipality.
Yes, we have seen on the records of K.M.C. that you make contracts to pay for clearing of illegal dump sites.
This is what I'm
And
saying.
that is why Council is asking you. You are segregating and differentiating it, which we appreciate, so that we have a proper understanding
Yeah.
of how it is working in
Yeah.
K.M.C.
Yeah.
That you have two types. That is
Yeah.
the communal dump site, which you created, and the illegal dump sites, which you did not create,
Yeah.
and which you are obligated to take care of.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So our question is, do you have an idea of generally, in general sense, how many of these are the strategic ones that you take care of very often when it comes to illegal dumping?
As of now, I cannot tell the number, but I may go and check back. Maybe it could be in the records, because any illegal dump that is cleared, we do record it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is why he is asking you the question.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the record, you wouldn't be able to know. And
No,
when you
we
don't
do have record if it is cleared. We do have the records.
So that is it. So you tell us what you have as per your records. If you don't have it here, you tell us you don't have it, and you will provide us with the information.
Yes,
think that is
I can
what-
get note, then I will provide the records.
Please do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. In 2019 December, you've already
Sorry, let me record this one.
Okay, please go ahead.
From 2019 to date or?
2019 December.
No, I'm referring the number of legal dumps cleared. Only 2019 or up to 2023?
Up to 2023.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, 2019 December 3rd, the shovel loader and trucks that were hired for the clearing of the illegal dump at Old Joshua.
Yes.
How many times have you written for the clearing of that dump site at Old Joshua?
For that of Old Joshua, I can remember in 2019, we cleared it more than 3 times.
More than 3 times.
Yeah. I don't know which one are you talking about. We cleared it more than 3 times.
How many illegal dump sites do you have in Joshua, New Joshua?
This is what I'm saying. I
You'll
will take
come up with
note
the
so that I can provide the data. But anyone we clear, we have the data.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the amount you spent, as council spent, is $155,000 for this clearing. So for the illegal dump site, is it not advisable to have employees to oversee those places rather than spending this amount of money to pay to Lankara Mosware or any contractor to be clearing it periodically?
That one is advisable to get securities there.
Yes.
But sometimes if you write requests for security, it's still a challenge.
Why is it a challenge?
I think management can respond to that. That's the
Is
CEO.
it not way cheaper to have security?
It's cheaper.
Way cheaper,
Yes.
by far.
Yes.
But council continue to pay for the clearing of the illegal dump sites, correct?
Yeah.
And that would not be proper.
Yeah. As I said, it's cheaper than getting securities.
Yes.
But I don't, because we've been requesting securities, but we didn't.
Do you have your letters that you have sent to council requesting for security at these illegal dump sites that you know of that exist, which council keep on paying a lot of money for its clearing?
Yeah, it's noted. Then I will produce the letters.
Produce the letters.
Yeah.
Now, just a question on the issue of the dump sites. You have indicated that in some of your reports that through the Mbalit project you created 5 communal dump sites with skip buckets.
Skip buckets, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that you are finding it difficult to manage it.
Yeah.
Why
Because
is that the case?
the problem is in the daytime the ticket seller will be there, but at night time there is no security to guard the place. So when the buckets are full during the night, when people come they will just dump on the ground because of there is no security still.
Yes, but you provided for the skip buckets, right?
Yes.
And if you realize that the skip bucket set, you provided a skip bucket for each of the 5 sites you have created.
Yeah.
If you realize that the one skip bucket that you provided is not sufficient, and particularly it is, they indiscriminately dump the waste at night,
Yeah.
why didn't you make recommendation for the skip buckets to be added so that you wouldn't have that problem and you will be at the same time solving the issue?
That have been done. So, but unfortunately, these buckets they came from China. So it was when we wrote the recommendation, the request letter was sent to the office of the CEO. Then procurement went and contract somebody to get a sample, but they cannot match with the skip trucks. The truck cannot take it. So that's the time when we wrote for more skip buckets, and they arrived just last year. So each of these communal dumps now have 2 buckets.
So where is the other ones that were bought, which the trucks could not, are they still there?
No, it's only one. It was a pilot to see whether it can take it, because it is locally manufactured. So, but the truck cannot take it.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Councillor, you may proceed.
In 2022, were you still in council
Yes,
as?
as deputy director overseeing the Department of Services.
Who is Idris Njai
He was a deputy director also.
as well,
Yes.
overseeing the Director of Services?
Yes, we were there, but it was not mental. His health was not that much. This is why.
So who is number 1? It's you.
Yes,
And in 2022,
we divided it was divided. I was operation. He is doing the administrative because of his health condition.
and you were operations.
Yes,
So when it comes to the clearing of dump sites in relation to any operational work, that's under you.
yes. If I'm not there, for example, if I go for leave, he will do both.
You do both.
Yeah.
How do you clear these drains?
The
drains. We see in 2022 there was a voucher in relation to the clearing of drains from Choice Town Main Highway through Talending Primary School
Yeah.
to Faro and Swedish Council towards the Forokono Channel.
Yeah.
What is the process?
The process involved in that every year we do go around to check the condition of the drains.
Yes.
So when we know that the rainy season is close, we will check which drains are more blocked with waste and sand.
Yes.
Then we will write a request to the office of the CEO,
Yes.
which after approval it will go to the procurement for them to contract it to the contractors to do the cleaning.
Now,
But
who
after the cleaning, we do go and supervise to give a confirmation before payment is done.
Now, who normally will do these services for you?
I don't understand.
Which contractor have you worked with?
For drain cleaning, there are many.
Please name the one.
I can remember Langkaramo is still part of it.
Okay. Are they normally awarded a certificate of completion after this exercise?
In my case, I do produce, yes.
You do produce?
Yes,
In all cases?
in all cases.
If you ask to produce-
Even legal dumps or even at the dump site, I do produce certificate of completion.
In your case?
Yes.
But not in all cases in relation to the department?
And that one I cannot say.
Can you produce the certificate of completion that you have issued from to Lankara Moswari?
Okay. From which year?
From 2018?
To date.
Yes, sir.
All right.
(2022), we have a voucher.
Yes.
The description has been payment, being hired of shovel loader and 2 trucks for dump clearing at illegal dump site at Talending South. This in 2022, you've had the trucks up and running. 22.
Yes.
You've had the trucks up and running. Why would you hire trucks?
No, 2022 we were having only one truck, one new truck with compactors.
Yes.
Yeah, some of these compactors, we don't allow them to do legal dump clearing because the shovel loader takes them with sand. So it normally bursts the pipes of the compactor trucks.
You wrote a request signed by Bolong Badjie. He works under you,
Yeah, he's my manager.
where you said in your letter, I write and make request to the consular for clearance of an illegal dump existing in Talending South. Having visited the site for first-hand information, this dump has a health hazard impact on the community. The road is not also accessible to the ward waste truck. I recommend for 2 open tipper trucks and a shovel loader to clear the dump site.
Yeah, I know the area. It's around the graveyard.
Around the graveyard.
Now we put the mechanics so that people can stop dumping there. The mechanics are operating there.
And Mr. Suarez was paid $140,000 to clear this illegal dump site.
Yes.
And a shovel loader and 2 trucks were hired from
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Suarez.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Do you recognize the request in 2022 from your department?
Yeah, I recognize all the signatories there.
Yes.
Yeah. It was signed by the manager and endorsed by the other deputy director.
Yes.
Yeah, I recognize all of them.
We applied to tender the voucher with the necessary supporting documents, and the request from, as recognized by the witness into evidence as an exhibit.
A payment voucher dated 21st of January 2022. The payee is Lankara Mosware, and the description is being hiring of shovel loader and 2 trucks for dump clearing at illegal dump site at Talinding South, as per PLO K.M.C /RFQ/RQ/0040/202 attached. Attached to this are the relevant documents, and the payment voucher is admitted as an exhibit in evidence, and it is marked as LGC/LFB/KMC/011.
As the commission places. Now, Mr. Badjie, is it not advisable to request for the purchase of shovel loader than to request for its hiring all the time?
Yeah, it was once or twice every budget we will budget for a shovel loader and a bulldozer, but it's not approved by the council.
Why?
I cannot say.
So what is your opinion about that?
As the head of department, every year I do budget.
Yes, but what is your opinion about that? Do you not think it's economically and financially
I know it's economical.
advantageous to council?
Yeah, I know it's economical to council. This is why I always budget for it.
So why would council not, what is the reason for not purchasing and spending hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to hire them?
I cannot ascertain that.
You
I
cannot
don't
ascertain
know.
that.
Yeah.
Do you have the budget that you have prepared at your end?
Yeah, for the department.
Yes.
Yeah, I can produce them.
Please do that.
It's noted.
Chairperson, we want to stop here for with this witness and proceed with the next one, unless there are quick questions for Mr. Badjie.
Yes, I have just 2 questions. Mr. Badjie, when was the dump site fence? When did the fencing complete? Please write it, and you will provide us with the information
remember.
if you cannot remember.
The date of the fencing.
When did it complete?
Completed.
Yes. In 2022, did you have any problem at the dump site with respect to part of it falling off?
2022. I will find out.
Please write down and find out. Now, the issue of the project of the BMC/SOS/KMC, what were the issues with this, with the problems of this project? Have it been successfully completed?
Pardon?
The project, the BMZ
Yes.
/SOS/KMC,
Yeah.
has it been successfully completed?
No, because they're supposed to concrete the
Please
roads.
provide us the details with all the projects and also what are the issues, if there are any reports to that effect.
Okay.
Thank you. We will call you back, Mr. Badjie, and thank you for coming. Please endeavor to bring us the remaining documents
Okay.
by next week, Thursday. You will see the registrar.
Okay.
All right?
I have one question to ask.
Yes.
I have my original documents, that is employment documents. I don't know whether I get a photocopy of them so that I will keep some with me.
All right. We will instruct the registrar to copy the originals. We will keep the copies, and he will hand over the originals to you.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Can you please call the next witness?
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, Mr. Badjie, can you help him, please? Okay, can we start? Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Sorry. What is your religion?
Very well.
Can you use the mic so that? Okay. Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an oath?
Ibe alqur'ano taala ye kali wala ke bulo wulindi santo ke kali ibe jumale taala. I'm ready to hold the Quran.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Hold the Holy Quran and then repeat after me. I,
Afonte,
Lankaramo Soare, do swear that
Nkalimbe kalikanko,
I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Mr. Suare, good afternoon. Mr. Suare, good afternoon.
Yes, similar.
You are welcome. Can you come a bit to the mic? Yes. All right. So you can speak in the mic so that we can hear you.
Yes. Suare, can you please tell the commission what your name is?
My name is Lamin Suare.
Suare, what is your address?
Old Joshua.
Old Joshua.
What is your occupation?
Business petty contract.
I was a businessman, but now I do petty contracts.
What kind of business?
Business I do sell rice, but unfortunately people do make credits and they never pay back. So I stopped.
Can you please take that again?
I do sell rice, but due to the fact that people come and borrow me or lend me those rice, but they never pay back. So I stopped the business.
Did he say supervise? Supervise.
Ako ila kumo lafta ya murunga kang. Iko mune business ifa ke yemune fo.
Nko mboda yiro wato men nka mano le sanka wa fi but ni mo len don to buka jo. So man da hawala.
What I'm saying is that when I came from Europe,
yes,
I used to buy rice and resell them, but people come and borrow me, but they never pay back. So I stopped.
Okay, now I get it. Can you tell us what your educational background is?
Ako ila karango ila ni na tra da karango la ila karango adata da mento na dandula.
Nte man karang.
No, I don't go to school.
Okay. Now you gave a statement to the investigators. Do you recall that?
Ako foi haklo ba kan bang inene statement di wala mol nene ni komandi yang inata je ni ka kumala ifango memfo. Ako foi haklo ba